I just wanted to apologise for my appearance. You already know from the title why I look like this, but we'll just get into it. Hi guys, it's Talisha, and today's video is just kind of a little chat. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark about what happened. This is kind of just a little bit of an updates video, I guess. I know a lot of you don't follow me on Instagram, so you won't know that I've been in hospital. Nothing to worry about, don't worry, I'm fine. But as you can probably tell by how I'm talking, I am a bit blocked up, and that's to do with the surgery that I had. But I'll get onto what I had done in a second. So I've been home for 2 days from the hospital. Pretty much why I got surgery was because, as you guys probably know, you may not, but I have been complaining about my nose for the past almost 12 months probably now. It happened not long after I moved. I started getting a lot of problems with my nose where I couldn't breathe out of it. At first I thought it was just, you know, me having like colds and stuff, but then even when I was healthy it just got worse. I'm sorry if I have to stop a bit halfway through this video if my nose bleeds, because I'm not really supposed to be doing anything, but me being me, I can't just do nothing. So I wanted to film. But, so yeah, for the past 12 months I've not been able to breathe out of my nose. I've been to many different other doctors and specialists about it. I got checked for allergies, which I did come up with minor allergies to dust mites, but very minor. But again, that still affected my nose. I have had problems with my ears. As you can see, I have really tiny ears, meaning that I can't use earbuds or anything like that. Like, you're not supposed to either way, but I really can't because it'll just block my ears up. I need to use sprays and everything. But I had issues with my ears where they became really blocked up and congested because of how small the canals are. Ears being connected to the nose, it also gave me issues from my nose. And when I had issues with my nose, a doctor told me to use this spray to like flush out all the stuff out of my nose, and it would come out my mouth. However, because of how blocked up I was, which they didn't know at the time, it went up my ears and really damaged my ears to a point where they were scared if I went on a plane my eardrums would burst. But I did it anyway and they were fine. But yeah, so my ears got fixed, nose was never fixed. So probably about 6 months ago my ears got better. I was pretty much nearly deaf out of my ears. But, so yeah, I can hear easily. I've been able to hear properly for about 6 months. And then my nose just kept getting worse. And they put me on all these different medications. They put me on these allergy medications, which are ridiculous. They cost a bit over $1.5 grand a year to be on, and I have to have them for 3 years. So they put me on that. That hasn't really done much. I am still on it, but it didn't really change my nose too much. It gave me it helped me out a little bit, but not substantially enough where I could actually breathe properly out of my nose. So I went to a different specialist and she put cameras up my nose, which she said was very hard. Like my ear canals, my nose is also really narrow. So it's hard enough to get anything up there, but because of how congested it was, she couldn't even get the camera through my nose. Keep in mind, this camera is like an iPhone charger width, maybe even skinnier, tiny little thing. Couldn't get it through because they're supposed to be able to get it through my nose and out to my mouth kind of thing. She couldn't. And she pretty much told me, look, if you want to fix this, the only way is surgery. So I went in, so we booked the surgery and I had to wait a few months before I could go in. So I went in a few days ago, which was the 20th of February. It went pretty well. I was in and out within the day. I didn't have to stay the night. She told me after my surgery that it was even more congested than it was last time she saw me, so it had just gotten worse. And pretty much what they had to do, it's got some name to it, but I can never remember the name. But to sum it up, they had to go up my nose and pretty much shave back the sides of my nose because of how swollen and congested it had gotten. The only way to fix it was to shave it back. So, which is why my nose is bleeding a bit at times. So they did that. She also had to put padding and stuff in my nose because of how bad mine was. So she told me that I still probably won't be able to breathe out of it for about a week because of how bad it was and what she had to do. So she also told me that I need to be aware of nosebleeds, and which was all well and good because like as soon as I got out of surgery my nose was bleeding on and off, not too bad. She said if it continuously bleeds to go back to hospital. And yeah, so I went home after that. My nose kept bleeding, like kept bleeding. It would not stop. And we were considering going back to hospital, but then I took some medication and I lay down and it stopped bleeding. So I just lay there and I couldn't get to sleep that night. I went to sleep about 5 AM. I just lay there from like 10:30 onwards, just lying there in bed, couldn't sleep. Don't know why. I don't know if it was from the anesthetic that I had been on, and I don't really understand. Not sure. As well as that, the thing that's made this the hardest is I was told that I would not be able to do anything for 1 week. After my surgery, it had changed to 2 weeks. As you guys know, if you're into ag shows and stuff, especially around the local area where I live, March is really busy. Really busy with ag shows. It's the end of February and I'm not allowed to ride it for 2 weeks. I've got Mossvale Show, I've got Robert, then I'm also competing on Finesse at Sydney Royal. So it's a lot. Yeah, surprise, I'm going to Sydney Royal. Literally like my lifetime goal that I never thought I'd be able to achieve. But it's happening this year. I'm competing at Sydney Royal. It's a very busy horsey month for me. I also work. I graduated high school last year and I'm working for a year. I'm sorry, my nose is getting a bit funny. I'm gonna have to put my nose thing on and I really don't want to. So yeah, very busy month and I've been told I can't ride for 2 weeks. I spoke to my doctor and she said I should be fine for the start of March if I wanted to compete then, but she said not to ride or work up until then. I'm not supposed to move out of bed really. I'm not supposed to lift anything. I'm not supposed to bend down or look down. But me being me, I can't sit still. I can't just lie in bed. I get so bored and I just want to be out doing things. But yeah, so I've been really lucky enough to find people to work my pony. So I've got my auntie who you guys have seen in a few of my videos, like my video with Kai and stuff, because she is a very horsey lady and knows horses better than anyone else in my family, especially because my parents are not horsey. So she's going to be lunging Jep occasionally for me. I've also got Hannah, whose Instagram is up on the screen, and Izzy, whose Instagram is up on the screen, and Abby, whose Instagram is up on the screen, and maybe Brooke, depending if she can come, whose Instagram is up on the screen, who have kindly offered to ride Jep for me. So I've got a whole schedule planned out for them. They're sticking to my schedule, what I normally do on Jep. So she'll be still in full work, which is amazing because I was very stressed that I would go into March and be like, well, my horse hasn't been worked for 2 weeks. Do I compete or do I just blow March off, which is my favourite competing month of the year. I love Mossvale Show. I love Robertson Show. They're my two favourite shows. I just absolutely love them. I find them so much fun. And then on top of that, I'm now competing at Sydney Royal. So, and Finesse is also going to be coming to my place before Sydney. So it's very hard because I need to be able to ride Finesse and Jep. And here I am not being able to ride for 2 weeks. So I'm not too sure when Finesse is going to be coming to mine, but she's going to be with me for a couple of weeks so I could work her. And as you guys know, I've only ridden Finesse at 2 shows. And I've never ridden her before that. So I rode her at Crookwell and Barrel and that was it. I just competed her. So for a show like Sydney, I want to be more prepared. Her owner Jane offered to me that I could keep her here at home for the 2 weeks beforehand, and then I could maybe take her to Robertson and Mossvale Show as well. So we'll see how all of that goes. I don't know when she'll be arriving. It's hard to know with me as well. She is at Canberra Royal at the moment competing. Unfortunately, I'm like this, so I can't be there. But yeah, so more updates will be on Finesse later on and on Sydney and stuff. I have Izzy and Hannah coming to ride Jep this afternoon, and then Abby is coming tomorrow. Not sure when I'm going to be going back to work. I was hoping to go back to work this weekend because I just want to go to work. But Mum's like, no, you can't. And my boss is like, no, take as much time as you want off. Like, don't stress, don't worry. And I'm like, I want to be working. Like, So I kind of want to go back on Monday. I don't know if that will happen. But I need to be careful because I'm not supposed to lift things and I do a lot of lifting at work. And a lot of bending down. I'm getting really blocked up. I don't think I've sat up for this long. But another update I wanted to show you guys is, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already known. But on Valentine's Day, my lovely boyfriend Kyle bought me this new camera. Now, you're probably like, but Talisha, you already have an amazing camera. Yeah, but this is for vlogging. So, I have my Canon 700D, which I film my sit-down videos on. I've used it at horse shows as well, and all my photos are taken on this camera. This camera is my pride and joy. Like, I love you. It is an amazing camera, but it's big. So I normally film on my iPhone. My phone has started to have problems. You may have noticed in a few vlogs that there's some weird buzzing sound in it. Don't know. But yeah, because this camera is so small, it's so easy to take places. So it is the Canon GX7, because I love my Canon cameras and I will never get anything else but Canon. And a lot of YouTubers have this camera for vlogging. So it's flips up at the back. It doesn't have the battery in it at the moment because I took it out and it's charging. But it flips up like that. You can also fold it back like this. And it's like, wow, and you can also go like, wee, and it's like, wow, I can look, yeah, okay. But yeah, so you can be like, oh hey Talisha, oh hey. And then, yeah, so you can see yourself at the top. And it's a lot better quality than my phone, obviously. So I've been wanting this for ages, and I'm very happy that I got it. So it's the PowerShot GX7 Mark II Canon. And yeah. So I am going to be filming the girls riding my pony today, because I think I'm okay to do that. I'm just going to let them ride at home because I don't think I'm okay to walk down to HollyHall. My nose is starting to bleed. Oh, fun fact, I'm also not allowed to blow my nose for a week. So it might be annoying listening to me sniffling, but I'm not allowed to blow it. I'm not even supposed to be sniffing. I hate it. It's so bad. That's pretty much my life update. So Talisha's been in hospital and she still has one of her hospital bands on, Sydney Royal and Finesse, and also my new baby. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little updates video. The reason I filmed this was because I literally can't film anything else, and I really wanted to upload my Crookroll vlog, which I didn't want to upload the vlog without a video beforehand, and I've already edited my Crookroll vlog, so I just really wanted it up because Crookroll was so good, and it was literally when I found out that I could go to Sydney. Mind you, in the Crookroll vlog, I don't even mention that I'm going to Sydney Royal though. I'm just like, maybe, ooh. But now it's like all certain, so I can say it. Because I'm going to Sydney Royal. I'm very excited. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my vlog. Bye!